So 2 days ago, I let everyone know about Akshay Nanavati's solo crossing of Antarctica. That's something that flat earthers have said is impossible. Yesterday, we discussed Johnny Huntington's attempt at being the first disabled person to make it solo to the South Pole. Traveling alone in Antarctica is something flat earthers have said is impossible. And today we have just an incredible story about a 21-year-old Norwegian who is attempting to make history. Her name is spelled just like Karen, but my Norwegian is terrible, so I will let her introduce herself.
Hi, this is Karen or Karen, and in a few days I will be starting my expedition towards the South Pole, trying to be the youngest person to ever do a solo unsupported South Pole expedition. And this video is for my international or non-Norwegian followers. I've been asked to do some English content as well, and I will be doing that. You can follow my journey through the link in the bio, and every Friday I will be posting voicemails in English, and I think the other days will also be texted in English. So in a few days I will be skiing all by myself for 50 days, 1130 kilometers. And yeah, I'm looking forward to start my journey and hope you will follow it.
If her backdrop looks familiar, you are correct. That is Union Glacier. She gave that update just yesterday at Union Glacier, and I believe she will begin her solo attempt starting today. Now, people have been asking me why my attitude seems to have changed a bit as of late. And the answer is quite simple. I'm getting tired of the dishonesty, for lack of a better word. Maybe willful ignorance is better. I'm all for having disagreements and debates, but something I cannot stand is when people set aside all rationality and logic and just make things up. And I'm especially triggered when people like Akshay and Johnny and now Karen, who have spent an insane amount of time and energy preparing for these expeditions and are risking their lives in the process, and for flat earthers to just call them liars and actors and shills really frustrates me. This is no way to treat a fellow human being. Well, they're training day in and day out and then finally reach the pinnacle of their training, their Super Bowl, if you will, their personal Olympics. For people sitting at home on their computers to just say that they're lying without even looking into their story or learning about their personal journey, I can't stand it. So yes, you are getting a different Will Duffy right now, but this does affect me. I can't stand by and let people be treated like this. And I will also give you some advice, whether you want it or not. Treating people like this and calling them liars and saying they are in Greenland and not Antarctica and saying they are government shills, this doesn't make you sound credible at all. It actually hurts your credibility and your reputation big time. Now, I'm not against exposing lies and preaching the truth from the mountaintops. By all means, keep doing that. But calling someone a liar without any evidence whatsoever and doing it purely because what they're doing goes against what you believe, that's really not a good look. But anyway, enough about that. Karen's story is unbelievable. Karen is just 21 years old. 21. At my old age, I consider her a child still. And she is attempting to ski to the South Pole alone. This has never been done by someone as young as her. Never. In fact, no permit has ever been granted for someone as young as her. Not even close. The current record for the youngest solo unsupported ski to the South Pole is France's Mathieu Tordier, a male, and he did it at 27. 27. So Karen is a full 6 years younger with this attempt. Just incredible. I actually heard a grown man this morning say in front of thousands of people that he is scared to go to Antarctica. And here, this young girl is going to try to get to the South Pole by herself. Amazing. Just like Akshay and Johnny, she is also wearing a live tracker. Now, if you were monitoring Johnny's progress yesterday, he flew from Punta Arenas to Union Glacier, and then he traveled from Union Glacier to his starting point and is well on his way today. Last I checked, he's almost 5 miles in. And Akshay, if you're following his progress, is right at the 100-mile mark, and he is about to hit 80 degrees south. Now, if you want to follow Karen's progress live, you can track her progress at shackleton.com. I'll put a link to that below. Now, her sled that she will be pulling across Antarctica weighs 220 pounds, which is over twice her own weight. And she will be completely alone for 50 days on her trek to the South Pole. 50 days. Now, someone just sent me a screenshot this morning of a flat earther saying you cannot travel in Antarctica unsupervised. This is just not true. I'm really hoping the flat earth community will just admit they were wrong about this. Guys, it's not a big deal. And we can just forget about it and move on together toward discovering the truth of the nature of our world. Now, keep in mind that all of these people I've done videos on, so Akshay, Johnny, and now Karen, they are all headed to the South Pole. As we discussed yesterday, flat earthers believe there is only a ceremonial South Pole that was stuck in the ice somewhere in Antarctica.
And you get a little tour of the edge of Antarctica, and you get brought to a ceremonial spot. They say this is the South Pole. It's not. It's just a pole stuck in the ice. And that's it.
That's fine. Maybe you are right. But where is it? Where is this ceremonial South Pole? Just show me on the Gleasons map where that ceremonial South Pole is. I mean, it's a physical landmark, right? Just like the Eiffel Tower or the Statue of Liberty. And thousands of people visit this ceremonial South Pole each year. So, where is it on your map? Listen, if the sun sets next month while we are in Antarctica and I become a flat earther, which I will, and this right here, this Gleasons map becomes my new most accurate map of the world. If I want to go to the South Pole, where do I go? Should I go to South America and then head south? Should I go to South Africa and then head south? Or should I go to Australia or New Zealand and then head south from there? By the way, I'm really hoping you tell me that it's near Australia and New Zealand, because I have quite a few friends in Australia and New Zealand. Hi, you know who you are. And I would love to visit those places on my way to the ceremonial South Pole. Now, if you think there are multiple ceremonial South Poles, please say that in the comments below, as that is very easy to refute and will just be another baseless claim. There's only one ceremonial South Pole. In fact, I have an acquaintance who will be flying to the South Pole on December 7th. He actually butt dialed me in the middle of the night the other day. John, did you know you butt dialed me in the middle of the night? It was probably morning for you. No hard feelings, all good, brother. Not many people can say they received a butt dial from Antarctica, but I can now say that. So my challenge is still open. I just want to know where the ceremonial South Pole is on the flat Earth. That's it. Maybe I will make it to the South Pole one day, which would be cool. Karen, we wish you the best on your solo journey to the South Pole. We will watch your progress live. We will not call you a liar. We will not say you are actually in Greenland. And we look forward to your English updates as often as you can give them. Have a great weekend, everyone.